Motivation of starting the business?
Yeah, why start a business to begin with?
Oh, that one's kind of simple. I don't like being told what to do. And I wasn't my own boss. It wasn't always like that. You know, at that point, I've always felt like I always had to try and move up the ladder or something. And I never had really a say how I wanted to run my life and run my business.
So basically, have ownership of everything and decision-making power of everything. It's not to it's more work than being an employee.
It's a lot more work.
It's a lot more work.
It's not laziness.
No, it's the being able to do things the way you want to do them and have ultimate ownership of it all.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'd rather be able to okay, I set my price. This is what I want to get paid for this. Okay, I set my time to work. I'm not gonna lie, I work a lot because you get what you put into it. 7 a.m. I'll be answering emails, answering text messages. Work till 7:30 at night sometimes. I still balance my days out though. I'll still go work out, still eat healthy, still sleep 8 hours a night. I don't try and burn the candle at both ends. And
you're really good about that.
Yeah, I don't try and do any of that. I really don't. I focus on that. If I'm feeling stressed, I back off. I've been reading books. I'm not a big reader. So one of the things I had
You read more than 99% of people probably.
No. But let's say about 5 years ago, before I started really kicking into gear, I was like, I don't really know what to do. I didn't know, I was like, okay, let's focus now. Let's focus on the journeyman license. I started reading all these books. And then once I started reading the books, I'm like, okay, reading books about, a little bit of self-development, a little bit more about discipline, like Jocko books. Those things are great.
What's your number one book that you recommend to people?
Oh, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Mm.
When I first came into getting my finances straight, I was like $40,000 in debt. When I tell you that, I had that truck payment. My sister would be angry. I was renting from my sister at her place. Started renting out the bedrooms because I was in debt, and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to make some money. I'm trying to get my journeyman license, and so I had 3 spare bedrooms. At that point, I'm really renting out to one guy at a time. Just a roommate. Him and I were just kicking it. One of the advisors I had at that point, he says, you got a pretty good opportunity here. He saw what I had going on. He's like, you could rent out all these rooms. So I started renting out the rooms, doing Airbnbs, and it was the money was good. It got me out of debt. I didn't pay for rent. It was a hustle. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There was some nights it was a little sketchy, but I mean, at the end of the day, it taught me very valuable lessons. I wouldn't change that at all. I started paying attention to the books at that point. I started, I wasn't really much of a meeting strangers kind of guy, but at that point, you meet strangers almost every week. So it was an interesting time.
Tell me about Arman Electric itself.
I see the company being employees first and customer first. It's a win-win for them, and I'd rather take care of my employees and my customers before I kind of take care of myself.
And a thing we talk a lot about too is not getting too greedy. You have incentives or setting up incentives for your employees from the very beginning makes the margins for the company lower, but it incentivizes them more. And it's actually a win-win for the company. But most companies don't do this, right? What do you have written on that piece of paper in the closet?
Treat our customers like family.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Treat our customers like family.
They're more than just a customer. They're a little bit more meaningful to us. More of a friend, more of a community. I don't want them to feel like it's just a paycheck, they're just a check. And I don't want my employees to feel that either.
Yeah.
I want them to feel like they can be comfortable. They be themselves, and it's not just the money. I enjoy it, and
it's fun.
Yeah, but it's perfect.
It fits well together. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so surprised you did that. You ended up going for this investment and this business strategy. And I think it's really good, though, because I think, one, the return's going to be a lot more than what you're thinking that you're doing with other things. Mm-hmm. And two, it's challenging for you, And then also you can use the skills you already have.
Yes. And it plays well into your skills too.
Yeah.
Plays well into both of our skills, which is important.
Yeah. I think so.
And I still think too, I think business number 3 will be buying and renting properties. Like,
oh, for sure. It gets to the point now where I got to try and keep up, which I like. I like that. I'm not used to that from her. And that's something I'm like, okay. Because usually I'm like, hey, I got this. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And now she's like, you need to look at this. We need to read this. I'm like, can you sum it all up? She keeps the pressure on. That's for sure. I'm more of a laid back kind of guy.
you're not that laid back.
No, but I come off as one.
You do. Like being with you, you're always very relaxed. But you do a lot.
Yes. I don't want to stop.
No.
No. There's always work to be done.